the Star Wars universe is so vast and expansive that you can enjoy any era, you can enjoy any type of hobby you want with it. You don't have to love it all. You don't have to love it all.
Of course not.
But you can still be a fan. And that is our topic. There's my transition. That is our topic. We're going to talk about the fandom. This is one I've been wanting to talk about, but to be honest, I wanted to get these guys on here from Scandalous Cantina, and I'm so happy y'all could join us for this topic because, like I said in my Halloween, Yub Nubs Halloween special, which was kind of short, but it wasn't. We had a little bit of funny at the beginning, and then I wanted to talk about a subject because I read an article. I think it was CBR. I can't remember online, that was talking about how the expanded universe fans need to stop. They need to stop. They need to, and it basically was just like they're so toxic. And the only thing I could read from this is we're so toxic because we won't stop loving the expanded universe. Dylan, did you see this article?
No.
Okay, well, it was basically saying these people just won't let go of something that's gone now. And almost like you need to love the new stuff now, quit being toxic and whining about your old stuff. And I was like, dude, you are so far off the mark that it's embarrassing. Now, there is negative stuff in the fandom, and we can address that now. We can address the negativity in the fandom, but I also want to address the positivity in the fandom that we see and how I think the media's got a little off. Now, in any fandom, there's going to be negative people, right? People are just angry, people who are just mean and ugly, and we each have our names for them.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm going to go ahead and let Luke start off and talk a little bit about him and what we don't appreciate from these type fans. So go ahead, Luke.
Regarding those types of fans, I'm just going to say they call themselves Fantifa in short, which says a lot about them and about their mindset regarding that stuff. They're basically acting like you're either with me or you're against me. You're not allowed to disagree with anything that they agree with or something like that, because there is no more agree to disagree with them. It's literally, I'm actually expecting them, their entire group, that as soon as they disagree on a single small unimportant thing, they're going to go to war with each other. So both me, Matt, Brian Borg, Ryan Kinnell, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, we have all gone through it, but they're not important enough to even mention their names. So screw them. That's all I can say. And me and Matt, we've actually seen some of their posts yesterday. It's constant hate. It's basically like Star Wars fans have mental illness. Every Star Wars video that is ever released on YouTube is bullshit. It's all crap right now. Yet he releases also Star Wars videos, which is ironic.
There's a bitterness in there toward other fans. And in a way, and I remember saying this, I think a few years ago, 2 Septembers ago, I did a Q&A, and I said, watch it because you're going to get angry, and then you're going to try to pull people to one side, saying Star Wars fans should fit this narrow view here, this narrow-minded view. And then when people don't agree with you, you're just going to rage quit. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now is like, Star Wars is stupid. Star Wars is bit, yeah, Luke said the post, every fan has a mental illness. I was like, oh, what? That's so crazy.
It's bitterness, it's anger. I've actually seen some of that person's comments, the way he reacts when someone criticizes something that he said in the video, where he was trashing me and everything like that. Basically, every time someone disagreed, he told him to F off. He said that he has a mental illness. It's always aggression and no arguments ever. And all he needed to do was do a little bit of research. You have the internet. You can basically go to my channel and simply watch the video and see what I said instead of making up things that I said when I didn't. And that's what he did with Matt as well.
Yeah, and when you don't have facts to support your argument, you just start making things up, or you try to twist things around to a way that kind of is I call it forced perspective. You know, you take one little bit and just kind of use that and kind of twist the words around to where it has a meaning that was never intended. And that's what you're going to see a lot. And thankfully, this is a small group of fandom, right? you know, it's in a way you have that narrow-mindedness in some fans who are like, only if you agree with every single one of my points will I accept you in the fandom. Even though I'll tell you, oh, we accept everyone in the fandom. As long as you agree with this narrow view, you know, then you're always welcome to me. And if you disagree with anything outside of that narrowness, then you are just a buffoon. You're an awful person or whatnot. You're toxic, which is the most overused word in the internet.
That basic. If they say you're toxic, you know what that means? That means that you actually care about Star Wars. That's the new meaning of toxic. It's so overused. The word means absolutely nothing anymore. The same way they overuse all the buzzwords, all the ists, isms, and phobes. It means nothing. You should use if someone calls you toxic, use it as a shield. I do. Yeah. I'm a phobe of every possible kind, and ism, and I use it as a shield.